Večer. Svima evo, drugi dio DLC-a. Brushes with Dead. Pozdrav Naruto, pozdrav svima večer. Da, gdje smo stali? Da.
Come for a whipping, eh?
Evo, počne nature.
Bloody.
Čekaj, gdje sam je, evo. Moram još čekat ovo. Reno, a ne da mi se priča šta da ti kažem, jevi. Šta da ti kažem, a da te ne lažem, brate. Močvara je uvijek ostala močvara, frenda, i to je to, ono, gotova priča. A nisi ti kriv, nego nemam volje pričati o tom, ono, trenutno, tako. Trenutno nemam volje pričati. Niko nije rekao da si ti kriv, brate. Jednostavno tako, nemam trenutno ni živaca, ni volje, ni... Biće.
Henry, I'm glad you turned up. I could use some advice. What do you think of this sword? I paid Osina my last few groschen for it, and even had to paint a lewd picture above his bed. But I feel like he cheated me.
Well, honestly, I can't tell much at a glance. But why do you even need a sword? Are your customers refusing to pay?
No.
Nisu mi nikakve poruke stigle, by the way. Ne znam.
A duel to the death.
Vidio sam da si zvao, da, ali nisam primio nikakve poruke. Kaže... Ma nije mi stiglo niš.
And who do you want to fight?
His name is Burkhard, a thief, a bandit, and above all, a murderer. There's been a bounty on his head for quite some time.
And you've suddenly decided to become a protector of the region?
It's not the region I want to protect. It's my own sanity. I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear, Burkhard must die. He must die. Over and over again. I can't even work anymore.
Why's that?
It's because I know Burkhard. He's the old acquaintance I need to meet.
What exactly is your plan?
You're just going to trade your brush for a sword and kill a wanted murderer, yeah?
What else can I do? I can't get him out of my head, and the law clearly doesn't care. So let God judge us. I'll challenge Burkhard to a fair duel.
I don't mean to underestimate you, but there wouldn't be anything fair about that. What kind of man is this Burkhardt, anyway?
A vile one, if you can call him a man at all. He's known for beating his victims to death with a helmet, just for pleasure. He even has a special notch on it, just for that purpose.
Come on, you better stay here. You just get yourself killed. What if we figured out another way?
I don't see any other way. I've waited 35 years to see someone take down that bastard. And in the meantime, he's lived his whole life in freedom. Do you know how many lives he took from others?
I'll take care of him myself. After all, it wouldn't be the first time I've nudged justice along.
I can't ask that of you. I've already involved you more than is healthy for your immortal soul.
Don't worry. If I end up in hell, it certainly won't be because of your Burkhardt.
Henry, do you mean it?
If I challenge him to a duel, it'll still be fair, won't it?
I suppose so.
How will I know it's Burkhardt?
I'd say his sins will be written all over his face, but I'm not naive. He'll definitely have his helmet with a notch on the brim.
Dobro. Do you know how to
If you were
find him?
preparing to face him, you must know where to find him, right?
Not exactly, unfortunately.
A ovaj niš ne
They
zna
say he's
jebe.
hiding somewhere in Apollonia,
Somewhere.
and that was enough for me. I plan to find him by ear. A gang like that can be heard miles away.
Who put the bounty on him?
If I remember correctly, it was the bailiff of Troskowitz, and that means something. I've heard Thrush isn't one to part with his money easily, but without proper proof, he won't give you the bounty.
A fella like that won't be alone, will he? Does he have a gang?
I bet my boots he does. At least half a dozen men. But since we're on the subject, I'd like to ask you for something. Burkhardt likes to recruit young lads with no sense of purpose in life. He promises them money, wenches, and respect. And they repay him with blind loyalty. Sometimes even with their lives. Feel free to rough them up a bit or kick their asses, but don't kill them. I know very well they're not evil, just lost souls. And I feel sorry for people like that.
All right. I'll try not to hurt them. Unless it's absolutely necessary. So, now I know everything. And don't worry, it'll all turn out fine.
Are you sure I shouldn't handle this myself?
It'll be simpler this way. Trust me.
All right then.
Ajde. Portrait in red. Kill Burkhardt. Neka manga, a? Neka manga, brate. Burkhardt. Burkhardt.
What are you poking around here for?
Trebam jest, by the way, daj mi to za jest šta je tu unutra.
Hey now, you can't just steal food from our pot.
Yeah, I'll be right on it.
Hey,
Just have to take care of something
go and eat
here
our
first.
food.
What do you
Surrender at
expect me
once.
to find
Šta
out?
je, evo?
Show me what you've got.
Fine, you had your
Ali
chance.
zašto je, evo? Ali zašto? Taj, šta vam je, evo? Pa razbit ću vas sve, evo.
I saw
You up like you deserve.
a man. Arrest him! My God!
Jebote. I ti isto odi u kurac, jebe. Ajde, na miru me pustite. Po te ne moraš pojist hranu, evo. Normalno, brat. Pa koji bog je, evo. Ah! Ovako, di mi je idući mission tu gore, a? Dobro, ne mogu tu travelat, yes.
Don't belong here.
Slušaj, stari, tebe ću isto. Samo provociraj. On bi trebao biti negdje tu u šumi. Ali... Da vidim šta kaže quest. Kill Birkin. Kevi na Polonja. O Bože, koji put je. Tu bi negdje trebao biti cave jeba. Aha. Opa. Križanja. Ne mogu. Šta je ovo jeba? Valjda je tu jeba. A? Čekaj, gdje smo mi na mapi? Ja ću doći u... Da, ali kako ja idem? Ne, ja ne bi trebao tu, a? Ne. O, jopa, čao, jopa, poz. Večer. Kako je, materi? What's going on? Labirintus. Haha, ovdje je vikend, evo što kući sutra posao. Ajde. Da. Sporo dođe, brzo prođe, brat. Sporo dođe, brzo prođe. Kao bi mogao biti taj čovjek, jeba. The murder may say have camp somewhere northwest, but she's really around the... Znači ima negdje kamp ovdje, a ovo je veliki prostor, brat.
What are you prowling around here?
Ovdje je veliki prostor, a on ima negdje kamp, brat. But I don't know where, bro. We need to find out. O, da. Jebote, zamisli, ova igra ima hard mod koji ti...
Burkhard and his band should be skulking around here somewhere.
koji ti onemogućuje sve markere ovo, trebaš se snalaziti po suncu.
To je tady velký pán, Burkhard, Burkhard, bojí se ho ďábel sám, Burkhard, Burkhard, to má helmu zubatou, Burkhard, Burkhard, krví celou strakatou, Burkhard, Burkhard.
Turn around right now and get the hell out of here.
Calm down. I'm just going to talk to Burkhard. I'll find him, talk to him, and then I'm gone.
Mogu pričat s nekim. Šta ste zbagani?
Pray for a quick death, you bastard.
Ne želim.
Show what you're made of. Fuck that. We're going to crush you, you horse. You wanna try me?
Ne želim to riješiti mirno. Je.
Show your stuff. Go fuck yourself. Fuck that.
Christ, this must be the helmet the painter was talking about. I should take it as proof.
Momci ne znaju pričat, onda moramo tako je. Kojim kriv. A ja lijepo nisam htio ste govorit, ali oni ne znaju. drugačije. To ti je tako?
Quick! Slowly. Nice and slow.
What a knack. Don't you think I don't know who you are? I'll bear it in mind.
Hoćemo opet počinjati, a?
All I'm in That's enough.
A ja ću vas pobiti sve, jeba.
The pillory's too I'll chop you up on the That. I'll sort you out nicely.
Sve ću vas, jeba.
Put that weapon away. God's sake! Christ! You killed him! Hey! Over here! Give him what for!
Give it to
Your
him.
ass open!
Come on then!
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces.
Show what you're made of!
We're gonna gut you, you whore! Show your stuff! Yeah, fuck that. Watch out! Take that.
Do it! I'll rip your ass open! I'll help you arrest him!
Come on then! Fuck you!
Show your stuff!
You can't stand up for this.
Ajde, pošli, ja.
You want to try me? You can't stand up for this. Resisting. I'm right to what I'll do. You want I'm all yours. Bad luck. Yeah, fuck you.
Jesus, I'm hit!
Kako su dosadni ljudi.
Now you'll see that crime doesn't no match for us, fucker.
Jesus.
You had enough. What if you don't?
Pa jebe vam pleme. Taj.
Wanna try me? Come on then. Rip your ass open. Go your stuff. Fuck that. You don't think I won't cut you to pieces?
Vas ima još.
I'd say you can sleep peacefully again. Burkhardt is dead. I killed him.
Finally, after all these years. But
But what?
I don't know. I suppose I thought I'd feel a lot more relieved. All those years of suffering, and what's at the end of it? Still the same emptiness. But don't let that trouble you. Tell me what you did with Burkhardt's gang.
Of course, I was careful. They didn't even notice me. But whether any of them will change their ways, I can't say. Maybe I just made someone else's life harder in the future.
That's possible, I won't lie to you. But even so, I'm proud of you. By the way, what about Burkhardt's helmet? Do you have it with you?
Sure. Why do you ask?
I was just thinking it could use a splash of color. And not just... I could paint that cursed helmet on your shield. What do you say?
Do whatever you think best.
But I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. I hope you know that. And before you go, I'll paint that helmet nicely for you. You'll be amazed.
Now, gratitude is a fine thing, but still. I saved you from wolves, looked for pagan shrines and basilisk eggs for you. Don't you think you owe me something?
If it's about coin...
To start with, a few clear answers would do. What really happened between you and those two who tied you to that tree?
You just have to keep reminding me of that, don't you?
Don't laugh, I mean it. You say they cheated you at dice, and they say you foretold their deaths with that skull of yours. I'd rather believe you, but I'm not entirely sure.
Neither am I. Of anything, anyone, or ever. But we know each other well enough, don't we? Have I ever foretold anything for you? Or cursed you?
No,
Then stop asking me about those two, or I'll do it.
Well, thanks a lot for your answer.
Are you angry with me? I swear I haven't lied to
Only because you didn't tell me anything worthwhile. You're quick to change your tune, aren't you?
It's just everything is more complicated than it seems. But you're right. You deserve an answer. Except, between these walls, it's hard for me to open up. I need to be on solid ground, at home, to speak more freely. My work here in the Trotsky region is finally done, but I'll stay a little while longer. I'd like to get to know the place better, and with a bit of luck, I won't end up tied to a tree this time. But I'll head home soon, to Kutenberg. You know what? Stop by and see me there sometime. I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about.
All right, then. I'll meet you in Kuttenberg.
I can't wait, my friend.
Gutenberg. Gutenberg je na drugoj mapi.
Someone's lying here.
You all right? You look like someone gave you a thrashing.
Leave me alone, you scum. I ain't gonna talk to the likes of you.
Look, let's just forget this happened before it gets any worse.
You think I'm afraid of you? Leave me alone.
I'm sorry. I'll gladly pay for the damages.
All right. But I'll be keeping my eye on you.
I need to get to the Kuttenberg region.
Then get ready to spend a few days in the carriage, mate. 'Cause of those bloody bandits, we got to take all sorts of detours and stay off the main roads. But if you got the time and the coin,
Here you go.
All right, give me a mo. I'll get the carriage and horses ready. Good. All done. The carriage is ready.
Let's get going.
I'll be keeping my eye on you. Hi! Is sweet pies, fruit pies. Come and take your
God
picture.
seize you,
Well,
you
well,
brute.
what do we have here?
Aye, that's justice for you.
Get lost, you scum! Why are you bothering me, you scoundrel? I ain't gonna talk to the likes of you.
I'm sorry. I'll gladly pay for the damages.
All right. I'll have a look at the wares. Pleasure doing business with you. Take care, Henry. shows you. Come and take your pick.
Fine wares. Come and take your pick. Buy 2 pots. I've got lots. Have a bowl as well. Thousands of them.
Henry, so you finally came. Welcome to my workshop.
Wow. This is practically a palace. I didn't expect you to be so well off.
Well, since I bought it, I'm not anymore. The previous owner was more than happy to get rid of it. Unfortunately, when I fell through the rotting floor in the upstairs room, I understood why. I've spent the last few years trying to fix it up, but you know how it is. Never enough time, and it costs a fortune. But don't worry. I didn't invite you to help me build.
Indeed. I'll be happy to lend a hand. Thanks for inviting me.
I should be the one thanking you for everything you've done for me. But first, I need to show you something. Come on. So, what do you think of it?
Well, honestly, I don't see much in it yet.
I admit, right now it's just a few strokes, but can't you see what's in them? Try looking to the future a bit.
Well, judging by how excited you look, I'd say this will be your great masterpiece, right?
Exactly. My whole life, I've hoped to paint something amazing, something people will remember even 100 years from now. And I believe this is it.
Well, that makes me happy. So what's it going to be when it's done?
An altar. The greatest and most magnificent thing you can ever paint. Frescoes of hunting scenes are nothing compared to this. The abbot of Sedlitz monastery got a St. Vitus relic from Sigismund and wants to redesign half the chapel for it. The best craftsmen in the entire town are working on it.
The best? So how did you end up involved in it?
What the hell are you doing here?
I just wanted to greet an old friend. It must be 20 years since we last met.
Who is that man?
It's hard to believe when you look at that mug of his, but he's called Bellissimo. We studied together once.
Funny, isn't it? We started the same, but turned out completely different. While I was painting for the lords in Italy, you surely didn't even set foot outside Gutenberg.
Is that why you came? To strut around?
Not at all. I came to console you. That big commission of yours for Sedlitz. Well, it seems the abbot finally came to his senses and picked someone better.
What? That's impossible. The abbot and I have an agreement.
You had an agreement. Don't tell me you've learnt nothing since the last time.
How dare you?
Go on then. Spit it out.
You fucker. That's what Wojta wanted to say. But unlike you, he has enough decency to bite his tongue.
So he hired you for his dirty work? Maybe he's finally learned something over the years. Now, I really must be off, but do stop by the baths at the horse market sometime. We can reminisce about the good old days. And if you ask nicely, I might even let you watch me paint.
What was that?
That was the end, my friend.
What do you plan to do now?
As far as I can tell, I have two options. Either tuck my tail between my legs and forget about the job, or find a way to get rid of Bellissimo. How the hell did that bastard pull it off? I had an agreement with the abbot.
Giving up is not an option. So, we need to get rid of him.
We?
Of course. You didn't think I'd leave you to handle this on your own, did you? What if we dug up some dirt on him and explained why it'd be in his best interest to give up the commission?
It's true that Bellissimo's conscience is filthier than my apron, and it doesn't even bother him. Did you hear the way he smugly invited me to the baths? Ha! But you know what? You should pay him a visit there. Try to find something we can use against him. And more importantly, how the devil he managed to snatch that job away from me.
Where did Bellissimo say you should visit him?
At the baths near the horse market. We used to go there together. And it seems he's decided to move in there now. Oh, yes. He always dragged me to the baths. Spent his last groschen there. And when they threw us out, we went next door to the garden. Bellissimo even set up a small workshop there for himself. At that time, I had no idea what kind of scoundrel he truly was.
What if I went straight to Bellissimo, put a knife to his throat, and told him to drop the commission?
No, knowing him, he'd promise you the moon and stars, then go running to Sedlets to complain, and I'd be left with nothing.
Do you think he tells his secrets to the bathmaids? Girls usually don't care much for the ramblings of an old rake.
What do you mean, old? Bellissimo's 6 months younger than me. And you'd be surprised how captivating he can be. People always ate out of his hand. Even I once did.
All right. I'll go to the baths and see if I can dig up some dirt on him.
Ask the proprietor about him. Her name's Beatrice. We know each other a bit, so she might be willing to help us. Meanwhile, I'll head to Sedlets to find out what's got into the...
Gdje je to da vidimo? Znači moramo ići do tog Bellissima i moram saznat neke dirty things o Kimbru.
What do you want here? Back again, are you? I went round to your place.
Joj.
Bullshit me, or you'll be sorry. I don't have a groschen to my name.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
The city council has decided to... King Sigismund's army. Good day. To send to our brave defenders that they may live better. Anyone wishing to donate something to the army can go to the town hall every Saturday. Please strive for right now this day.
Leave me alone, you wretch! I ain't going to talk to you about anything.
Let's make up, shall we? Here's some compensation.
I suppose. But I'll be keeping my eye on you.
I hear your services here are so renowned that even one famous painter comes to visit you.
One? Well, we've entertained whole crowds of painters here. Sadly, most of them have a bit of trouble keeping their brushes firm.
Interesting. The one I'm looking for is called Bellissimo.
Oh, him. Oh dear, what's he done now?
Well, I don't really know the man, but I'm interested in painting, so thought it might be useful to have a little chat with him.
Ah, well, suit yourself. Spend the whole day blabbering if you like. If he's not loitering around somewhere, he'll be upstairs in his room, so feel free to wait for him. Don't expect a fruitful debate. That painter of yours is plastered more often than not.
Bellissimo drinks?
Like a fish. And when he runs out of booze in his room, he comes down here among the guests. I've had to throw him out so many times to sleep it off in that shack of his, across from the baths.
And if I give you a little something on the side, will you tell me more about him?
Well, since you're asking so nicely, but there really isn't much to say. He's just a drunk and a lecher. When I was a little girl, I actually liked him, even his friend. They were always laughing and sketching something. But then I found out what a scoundrel he is, and the fact that he kneels to pray in his old age now and then, just for show, doesn't change a thing.
Listen, you said Bellissimo used to have a friend. Was his name Voiter, by any chance?
The very one. Well, do you know him? Well, a bit eccentric, but a really decent fella. Maybe too decent.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. I curse about Bellissimo because he drives me mad, but I don't feel right telling you about Voiter.
Listen, Bellissimo is supposed to paint the altar for Sedlet's monastery. It's a huge honour, and it's not right for us good Christians to pray at an altar painted by such a rogue.
Fine, all right. You know, Voiter and Bellissimo were friends. Well, friends. Bellissimo kept dragging Voiter around, and Voiter was too meek to say no. Bellissimo even stuck his nose into Voiter's first big job. But then he managed to have Voiter kicked off the job and took all the benefits for himself. But how he pulled that off, only the two of them know.
Where would I actually find Bellissimo?
Like I said, mostly here, in the baths, in that garden of his just across the street, or up in his room. He spends most of his time there.
And what does he do there? Paint?
More like getting plastered. Drinks all night till dawn, then spends the day sleeping or sitting in the garden.
Which room belongs to Bellissimo?
I'll tell you exactly. The one that reeks of booze the most. You can smell it from the attic all the way down here. The girls always have to air it out before. Who knows what that slob is doing up there?
Couldn't I have a quick look around? Maybe I'll find something that'll let you kick him out for good.
You've no idea how much I'd like that. But unfortunately, if anyone found out I was letting strangers into the rooms, I might, if you want to hang around here, pay for a wench.
Can I find Bellissimo somewhere else?
You'll have to ask him yourself. I don't keep track of his every move.
What's the story with Bellissimo's piety?
I'd like to know that too. When he first came here, he kept crossing himself as if the devil himself was standing behind him. But then he went to Sedlet's, and ever since, he's back to being the same old swine as before. There's definitely some dodgy business behind it, mark my words.
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome. And please, watch out for Voiter.
Zato moramo biti watch out. Upstairs.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Come on, come and have a sip. Leave me alone, you ne'er-do-well. I ain't gonna talk to you about...
I'm sorry.
Mm,
Have you got anything good to drink here?
of course I do
Nick.
have some. Would you like some? And then maybe we can have a bit of fun. How about it?
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
Here you go. Cheers. It'll make you feel real good. How do you like to have...
Why not? While I'm here.
Wirst du das tun, worüber wir gesprochen haben?
Aye, of course.
Grüß dich. There's nothing here for you.
Reeks of booze in here. This must be Bellissimo's room.
Damned if I know where that bastard's gone to. Fuck it!
There's nothing. You mangy thief! May your hand rot off! Give it back to me, right now!
Fine then. I'll give everything back and pay compensation.
And don't think that I won't count that money, you bastard! Out! Let's go! Out! Let's go! Out! Let's go. What? You just... Ah! Ah!
So, Bellissimo is working for the monastery for free because he is afraid of going to hell. That could come in handy.
I could eat.
God bless you.
No! I don't want to die!
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
I can't handle this! Taste the delicious Gutenberg wine. Shit! I've got to get away!
They'll be carting off half the city.
I heard Sigismund himself was forbidden any...
He's the one sending him there. What are you talking about?
It's gossip.
I've figured out what's going on with your Bellissimo.
I'm really trying. Honestly.
What? What did you say?
Me? Oh, nothing. So, tell me, how did Bellissimo manage to take my commission?
It's really simple. He'll do it for free. In exchange for painting the altar, the monks in the monastery will pray for him so that God forgives all his past and future sins.
That bastard. Even if they prayed for him until Judgment Day, he'd still end up in hell.
That's exactly what Bellissimo's afraid of. Or at least, that's how it came across from the agreement he made with the abbot.
So he's afraid of hell, our Bellissimo. Well, that's something we could use. But we need to get him out of the bath somehow.
Oh, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Beatrice told me Bellissimo drinks in his room, but when he runs out of booze, he goes downstairs and causes such a ruckus that they have to throw him out. After that, he sleeps in his workshop, in that garden across from the baths.
Oh. Well, that's perfect. An isolated place, away from people. If we set it up properly, he might just fall for it.
Fall for what?
That the Horned One himself has come for him.
Now this is getting interesting. What's your plan?
It's simple. First, we need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths, but instead of a cozy bed in the garden, he'll find the Prince of Hell waiting for him. You'll disguise yourself.
I'll disguise myself.
Bellissimo would recognize me, for heaven's sake. And in the disguise, you'll tell Bellissimo he's damned to hell. And if he wants to save his soul, he'll leave Kuttenberg and beg the Pope for forgiveness. Actually, both of them. And then farewell, Bellissimo. Settle its altar, here I come.
I tell you, it's insane. But, who knows? If we get Bellissimo good and shit-faced, he might fall for it. So, how are we going to turn me into a devil?
First, we'll get you some tattered clothes, chains, something like a tail, and horns. And you'll need a proper snout. Once I paint it all a bit... You know what? Bring me a bassinet with a visor, 3 torches, and 5 eggs.
5 eggs?
They're the most important part of all this.
If I have to give them to the toads to hatch again.
Don't worry. We're done with that.
And how do you plan to get Bellissimo drunk? The madam said he drinks in his room and only comes downstairs when he has to.
I'm not saying I've got everything figured out yet, but I'll definitely come up with something before you get back.
So, I heard this isn't the first time Bellissimo has taken your job. How did it happen before?
I don't really know. We were painting the Guildhouse crest here in town. Everything was going fine, but one morning, when I arrived, they threw me out. They said Bellissimo would finish it himself, and if I dared complain, they'd make sure I never painted another stroke in this town. How that bastard pulled it off, I never found out. And honestly, I don't even want to know anymore. It's in the past. I just want to get this commission back.
All right. I'll go and gather all those things.
God bless.
Moramo naći fucking jaja. Mislim... ja moram kupiti jaja prvo. Gdje ću to naći?
Good afternoon.
What do you have for sale?
Nema ova jaja može.
I'm glad you found what you needed, Henry. Take care.
Trebam još jedno.
The best on the market.
What would you like, sir?
Come and take your pick.
What do you have for sale?
Pleasure doing business with you. Take care, Henry.
Jaja, bro.
Good day to you.
Eggs.
I brought the things for the devil costume.
Yes, this will do. Come on, let's get to it. Well, that's that. What do you think?
Well, I didn't much believe in it, but even I'd shit myself with fright from it.
Shame I won't see the look on Bellissimo's face. Right, take all this and get going. We've got a lot to do. First, you need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths. Then, when he's sleeping in the garden, you'll decorate the place a bit, light the torches, and then Bellissimo will know hell on earth.
How do I get Bellissimo drunk enough to end up in the garden?
Beatrice said he goes there when he gets thrown out of the baths, right? That's exactly what you need to arrange. Sneak into his room and take all his booze. Then, when he goes down for a drink and gets a little tipsy, you sit with him. After that, keep pouring it down him until he causes a scene and gets thrown out. But be careful not to pass out before he does, and make sure to wait until he's a bit merry, so he doesn't catch on to you.
Actually, I'm already a step ahead of you. When I was at the baths, I cleared all the booze from Bellissimo's room. Now I just need to sit with him tonight. Do you really think Bellissimo will fall for it?
Don't worry. The garden will be dark. He'll be drunk, and you'll look like the Prince of Hell. That's bound to rattle his guilty conscience. Just talk about sin, and how you've come to take him to hell because his time has come. And don't do any silly antics like boo-boo.
How do I turn Bellissimo's garden into hell?
I'll help you with that if you like. While you're getting Bellissimo drunk, I'll paint a devil on the wall and smoke up the place with sulfur. Then you just need to light the torches you've gathered and dress up in that costume.
And why did you need the eggs?
I'll have them for breakfast.
You're a right cunt. All right. Let's get it over with.
Chin up. The Prince of Hell can't be a crime.
Wait! Don't move! Surrender! Now!
All right. You caught me. I surrender.
You're a wanted man. There's no excuse for murder, you swine. Now,
Wait, I want to atone. And I'll pay the blood money.
paying a family for someone's life doesn't come cheap. Do you have the...
I do.
Very well. Now show me what you've got.
All right.
Well. This is obviously stolen. All right? That, along with indulge, but I don't want to see anything... Why are you still here? Do you...
Greetings to you.
Careful, or they out of their bloody minds. They had two collections of one.
Careful! Wanted to break in here, did you? Get out of here. Go! What are you waiting for? Clear off.
I'll bring her up.
The customers have been singing your praises recently. They do the best they can. I'm glad to hear it. Well, when I wash their hair, I give them a hay and necklace line as well.
God grant you health.
Back to proper meaning.
What's that noise?
Who's that creeping around? What are you barging in here for? What are you waiting
Pitbull!
for? Clear off!
What? And I was beginning to worry what that was.
But they're never good
But
enough.
it's just you.
The Lord sees you. Maybe next time then, sir. What can you do? Maybe next time then, sir.
Together. That way, you'll keep an eye on the lad, and you'll even have someone to carry you home.
What are you prowling around here for?
Greetings.
God bless you, Henry.
How are you feeling after yesterday?
What more do they want? This'll have to be enough.
What have I...
What's that on your back? Did you get in a fight?
Don't even ask. And don't scrub it too hard, it hurts.
I'm sure it does. You've got all the colours of the rainbow on your back. Did someone beat you with a stick?
I wish. I was kicked by a horse.
What? A horse?
I barely made it out of the way in time.
Muscles you have.
If I'd been any
With
slower,
a man like
that
you,
damned
I'd feel
animal would
safe
have kicked me
even
right in the head.
Your guardian angel was watching over you.
I suppose, but it still hurts like hell. Ow! Didn't I tell you to be careful?
Sorry.
It was you!
Thief!
Oh!
Go and arrest him, quickly!
All right, all right. You caught me. I surrender.
I've got you. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. Don't think we're it. You've been accused. You'll pay a fine.
All right, I'll pay.
Now, let's
take a look then.
Good. In that case...
God bless you.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
We're done here, right? So clear off. Someone should keep watch over the body.
I apologize.
My friends.
Did I hang up?
Greetings. Care to have a drink with me?
Indeed, friend. Booze is my middle name. But hey, you look kind of familiar. Haven't we met somewhere? No, wait. Maybe somewhere else, right?
No, I just have one of those familiar faces. Come on. Drink before it gets warm.
You're right. What should we toast to?
To our dear mothers, thanks to whom we're in this world.
That's sweet. To mothers, then. You know, I don't even remember my mother anymore. But my father, whoo! Oh boy. He used to hit me for just looking at him wrong. And he's come home from the tavern so pissed he couldn't even find the shithouse. But he always found the pot on the stove just fine. But never mind that. What should we toast to now?
To truth. The only path to freedom.
Well, to be honest, I don't really tell the truth much. I mean, Christ, this beer is strong. And that's the truth. What was I saying? Oh, right. Out with the truth. Out of my life. I don't know about you, but I'm still thirsty. Let's have another one, eh? One for the other leg.
We already did one for the other leg.
Ah, bollocks.
See? We haven't done that toast yet. So, good health.
Aye, good health. By the way, do you know why the beer here is so damn good? It's got a certain secret ingredient.
Oh? What? What's that?
Beatrice always buys a big barrel, pours out half, and then... And
then what?
Then all the girls here take turns bathing in it, one after the other. Hey, I'm feeling a bit odd. Maybe I'll just lay down under this table, what do you think? Don't throw up on me down there, all right?
What? Under the table? Oh, you're supposed to get kicked out, so you go to the garden. I mean, that is... Oh, damn. Just under the table.
Listen, friend. Do you also suddenly have really wet hose? Damn it. The ground keeps getting closer and closer.
Sakura, somebody's lying here.
Damn it.
Someone's lying
The
here.
idiot passed
Wake
out.
up!
What now? Oh, well. Nothing else for it.
Lord in heaven.
I'll have to carry him to the
What
garden.
happened to you?
I'm at your service, sir.
Sleep sweetly, Bellissimo. Your awakening won't be so pleasant.
What the hell is all this racket? If I get you, I'll... Oh, fuck.
Bellissimo, I have come for you.
For me? But that's... Who are you? What do you want?
I have many titles and names. I am the ruler of the corrupted and the damned. And you are coming with me. Straight to hell.
But wait, there must be some mistake. There are no corrupted souls here. I'm a good man, and more importantly, a good Christian. Maybe you've just lost your way, huh? Try the hole.
What?
That's a tavern. You'll find more sinners there than you can shake a stick at. I'm an honest old man, I swear. That is, an honest man in his prime.
Tell me, is it honest to lie with harlots? And even with another man's wife?
But that was just once. Maybe twice at most. And if you mean the baker's wife, that wasn't my fault. I honestly thought I was kneading dough. I didn't notice she was leaning over the trough.
Is an honest man someone who drowns himself in booze every day?
Booze? Me? That's just bad digestion. No matter what I drink, it all ferments in my stomach. That's how I've always been. And it's the same with food. Honestly, no matter what I eat, I always throw up tripe soup.
And all the lying? Do you think that's honest too?
It's tough, Lord of Hell. I'm not really well learned. How am I supposed to always tell the truth when half the time I don't even know what it is? Sometimes things just slip out.
Enough! 3 answers. 3 lies you've given.
3 lies? Oh, dear Lord. I mean, Lord of Darkness, have mercy on my vessel. My vessel of sin. I haven't done anything that wicked. Certainly, I've had a few drinks and made up a story or two, but who hasn't? I don't have any truly big sins.
Nothing big, you say? And what about betraying a friend? For the likes of you, we have a special place in hell. We'll flay you alive and boil you in your own blood.
Ah, how do you know about that? It was so long ago, and yes, it was a big sin, I admit that. But I've repented now. That's got to count for something, doesn't it?
You call that repentance? Having a mass said in exchange for a painting? That's just greed and avarice.
Please, Lord of Hell, give me one more chance. Just one. Tell me what to do, and I'll promise I'll make it amends.
Very well. If you leave immediately on foot for Rome, never looking back, praying 3 Hail Marys in every town along the way, and finally asking the Holy Father for forgiveness, I'll spare you.
I swear, I promise by all that's holy, I'll pack up first thing in the morning.
Did you not hear me? I said immediately.
Right now? But it's so dark.
As dark as your soul, bullshit-imo. Shall I tear it to shreds?
No, please. That won't be necessary. If now, then now. Thank you, Lord of Hell. I promise I'll do everything just as you said.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. Congratulations, my friend. You just landed yourself a very important job for the Sedlets Monastery.
What? So, Bellissimo...
Well, for some unknown reason, he decided to walk all the way to Rome to beg the Holy Father for forgiveness.
You really pulled it off, Henry. Or should I say, Lord of the Underworld? Finally. Soon it'll all come together, Voiter. You'll see.
I'd really like to know about your past. After Burkhard, the Basilisks, and Bellissimo, I'm a bit worried what else could be in store for me.
I'm sorry you feel that way. And you're right. You've done so much for me. You deserve some real answers.
But you won't give me any real answers, will you?
I can't say I'm not thinking about it. It's just that... You have to understand, there are things I haven't spoken to anyone about in quite some time. And some I've never spoken about. But I have an idea.
Let me guess. You want me to go to the woods, ride around on a dead wolf, then bring you his eyes because you'll make some sort of spectacular pigment from them. And in return, you'll give me some more vague wisdom, eh?
Well, now that you mention those eyes...
Ugh, I knew it.
Don't worry, I'm just joking. Listen. To the northeast of Malashov, among the trees, is a small abandoned dugout. It's not hard to find. It's close to the road. Go there and take a good look around. When you're finished, come back and we can talk about what you saw.
So, you're sending me on another errand?
No. I just want you to see some things before we talk about them. It'll be easier for me that way.
So, I'm not going to find anyone who robbed you, who you want me to interrogate, or that's been living in your head for years?
Not this time, my friend. Really. I used to spend a lot of time there. And I feel that once you see it, it'll...
All right, I'll go there. Can I still help you with something? Or do you already have everything you need for your opus magnum?
No, a helping hand is always welcome. I need to wrap up all the commissions I've started, and I can't manage it on my own. Lately, I've been painting maybe too much. The last ones were a signboard for the armorer and decorations for the fortress in Pshitoki. But I haven't been paid for either yet.
So you want me to go and collect the coin? With a beggar's sack in one hand and a hammer to break some bones in the other?
It won't be that wild. I'll take care of the armorer myself. But if you could go to Pshitoki instead of me, I'd be very grateful. It's a bit more complicated there.
How so?
The bailiff there promised me a precious stone as payment for the decorations. Lapis lazuli, from which the most beautiful blue under the sun can be made. But then he changed his mind and wanted to pay me in groschen, which I naturally refused. I want that stone.
And are you sure the bailiff actually has this gem? He might just be trying to string you along.
I've seen it. Well, just for a moment. He doesn't trust anyone with something like that and keeps it in his pocket. But he's definitely got it.
And how do you imagine I'll get the gem off the bailiff, if he wouldn't give it to you?
But you, Henry, are a man of many talents, aren't you? You'll think of something. To start with, it wouldn't hurt to just have a word with him.
All right. I'll try to get that gem from the bailiff.
Excellent. Meanwhile, I'll collect payment from the armorer. Thank you, Henry. And if the bailiff happens to kick you out, You could always explain the importance of my work in a different way. There's a coat of arms on my fresco, and beneath it is a paint...
What?
Something like saying they don't pay their debts.
Uh-huh. Now that'll cause them a proper scandal. All right.
But he had everything. Your hair, eyes, mouth. Grüß dich.
That's mine. Find your own.
No need to lash out. I'm just passing by. Do what you have to.
Smart lad.
Go! Go! Is this where Voita wanted me to go? But there's someone living here. I suppose I'll ask if he knows anything.
What the hell are you doing here? Who sent you? I'll kick your ass!
Go to hell!
Enough already!
Fortune is on my side.
Easy, man. You won. I just wanted to ask you a few things.
Ask me what?
Why did you attack me?
I don't want nobody here. People are nothing but problems and pain.
What do you mean?
Don't look, Libor. Just don't look.
What? Who's Libor? What are you talking about?
Wolves! Get away from him, you beasts! Livor! Livor, get up and get the shovel! We can't just leave him here like this.
Leave who? Damn it, man, what are you babbling about?
Is it you? My friend! I can hardly recognize you.
Wait, do we know each other?
How long has it been? A year? 2? Do you still talk to Voiter?
Voiter? The painter? You know him?
No, that's not possible. Voiter is dead. He can't talk to nobody now.
No. Voiter is alive and well. He's the one who sent me here.
I don't know how to tell you, but Voiter, they killed him.
I see. So, who killed him?
Burkhard.
Burkhard?
They left him in the forest, beaten, broken, and then the wolves found him. Where am I? Who are you?
Wait, are you talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Well, before you were... it doesn't matter. My name is Henry. Voiter sent me here. Do you know him?
Aye, of course. You're here for the sword, aren't you?
What? What sword?
This one, of course. It's broken, I know, but maybe it could be fixed. Here, take it. And tell him I reckon I'll never be a real knight.
Wait, why don't you want the sword?
All it does is make me all confused. Besides, it suits you a lot better. Please, take it.
Very well. I'll take it. Maybe it really could be reforged with a bit of elbow grease. I suppose I'll take a look around then. The dugout itself looks rather ordinary. Maybe there'll be something interesting inside. All right, this is a bit odd. I reckon it wasn't here 20 years ago. This doesn't seem particularly healthy. I made a similar one with Fritz and Matthew when we were kids. But this one looks like it's been here for quite a while.
Greetings to you.
I apologize.
Don't be shy. Quality goods here.
Iron and steel.
Take your gander. We've got it all.
Knives for sale.
Welcome. What can I do for...
I need something repaired.
Excuse me.
Ironware.
I went to the dugout you mentioned.
And? What did you see?
Well, it wasn't as abandoned as you said it was. There's some sort of madman living there.
What? A madman? That's strange. Unless... No, that's impossible. Did you talk to him? What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He just lunged at me and tried to kill me. Eventually he calmed down, but then he started spouting nonsense. Like he didn't even notice I was there. He gave me this broken sword. Does it seem familiar to you?
I don't know much about swords. Why don't you tell me what the man said?
He mentioned you, someone called Libor, and Burkhard. He said Burkhard killed you. That Voiter is dead.
And now you're worried you've been talking to a dead man this whole time, eh? Really? Sounds like a coincidence. I'm sure Burkhard has killed many Voiters.
That's a bit too many coincidences from my taste. Are you sure you don't have something to tell me? Go on. You know you can trust me.
You see, that dugout, we always used to meet up there, me and my two friends. Libor, who it seems you've met, and Voiter.
And this real Voiter, he was your friend, right?
Aye. Though I wasn't much of a good friend to him. Everything that happened, it was my fault. They killed him because of me.
If you're not Voiter, who are you?
I told you. Voiticus ex Aridus.
You said it's the same thing, just in Latin. Besides, you're Czech as can be.
Very well. Originally it was, I don't seem to recall. My God. I haven't used my name in so long, I can't remember it anymore.
Why do you blame yourself for Voiter's death?
Because it was my fault. If I had been there for him when he needed me, I may as well have chased him into Burkhard's grasp myself.
What do you mean?
Well, just like in the Trotsky region, Burkhard gathered a band of lads around him, and Voiter was one of them. And me and Libor didn't like it. So we tried to convince him to stop, only Burkhard found out, and he made an example out of Voiter for anyone who'd think to betray him.
So you knew Libor lives in the dugout? That's why you sent me there?
No, I really thought it was abandoned. The last I heard of Libor was that he ran away from home. I thought I'd never see him again, and I can't say that bothered me. After they killed Voiter, I couldn't look him in the eye.
What did you want me to see in the dugout?
Nothing specific, just the place itself. I used to spend time there with my friends when we were lads. We liked it there, and deaf Ludwig let us play there as much as we wanted. I spent whole days up on the roof, just admiring the surroundings and drawing. That is, until I fell...
So you weren't going to tell me about Libor and Voiter?
I wanted to, but I didn't even know how to start. I suppose I was hoping if you see the place, it would help me somehow. And in the end...
So the thing with Burkhard was purely revenge?
You could say that. I'd been fighting it for so long. But when I found out at Trotsky he was nearby, I couldn't hold back any longer.
That's enough for now. We can come back to it later.
To tell you the truth, since we got all the way here, I have another favor to ask. Another one, I know.
Go on then. What is it?
You see, I'd be truly grateful if you could visit Voiter's grave and say a prayer for him. I reckon nobody's done that in years. I know I haven't.
Where can I find the grave?
Unfortunately, it's not exactly close. It's not even consecrated. Me and Libor had to bury him ourselves.
You buried your friend? You know what? I'm starting to understand why you're so nutty.
Who isn't these days?
Wait, you still haven't told me where the grave is.
Ah, right. How can I... When we were lads, we found this tree near Messeles. It had 3 trunks. There was 3 of us. You know me. I thought it was a sign. And that's where we buried Voiter.
A tree with 3 trunks near Messeles. I'll be searching for that for a month. I need some better directions, Voiter. Wait, should I even call you that anymore?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer if you did. Most people call me Voiter, so you'd look like a madman calling me anything else.
Why don't you put the brushes down and come with me?
All the way there? No, I'm afraid not. At least not now. To be perfectly honest, one of the reasons I'm sending you there is so you can tell me how it looks before I work up the courage to go there myself.
Wait, we were talking about the grave. Where can I find it? Tell me exactly.
How would I describe it? When you get to the center of Messeles, then follow the stream towards Shramek's barn. Then... hold on, I'm trying to make a mental picture of the surroundings.
I have to say, I'd expect an artist like you to have no trouble with that.
It was somewhere past Shramek's pen, behind his barn. Just follow the cow pen all the way back towards the forest. And once you're past it, take a sharp left. Wait, no, right. And then all the way to the forest. Then you'll see the tree.
Is that as specific as you can get?
I'm afraid so. I haven't been there in over 20 years.
Why haven't you been there in so long?
I just couldn't. It's easier for me to just work and not think about it.
You think Libor goes there?
I reckon you know more about what Libor has been doing these past 20 years than I do.
Wouldn't you like to go and see him and talk to him?
No. I'm glad he's alive. But I can't imagine going to see him. Or what I would tell him.
All right. Is there anything specific you want me to mention in the prayer?
Please, pray for his soul. He may have done some bad things, but... And that...
Should I pray for you as well?
Yes, please.
All right, I'll go there.
How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
you.